Hola amigos and welcome to episode 14 of La Resurreccion. Now, you may have noticed something different already. The audio quality should be a little bit better, hopefully. I've finally got around to using the new microphone that my parents bought me for Christmas, so, we're making small steps, baby steps, but we're getting there. Anyway, if we have a quick look at what has happened since I last met you against Real Madrid, 2 wins out of 2, very nice. A 2-1 win against Real Betis. Sacchini and Johnny with the goals. They did get one back, but we managed to hold on for the victory. And then a 2-0 win away at local rivals Granada. Alex Muller and an own goal helping us to win that game. So all of that leaves us in 6th place with a game in hand on some teams around us as well. So we're keeping pace, which is really nice. Obviously, today we have got Girona in La Liga and then Vallecano in the second leg. We are behind, of course, from that one. But Girona, they're doing well for themselves, to be fair, in 9th place, so it won't be an easy game. But, we've done well so far this season. Only a couple of changes from the norm for this game, but we'll run through the team anyway. So Munir is in goal, Marcus Rocha at right back, Lomban, and Hector Just is going to be at centre back today. George at left back, Sacchini and Eggestein in the middle as of ever. Cabo is going to be on the right today, Juan P at number 10, Muller on the left, and Santos up top. So, without further ado, the games are afoot then. And regarding my new microphone, do let me know what you think of the audio quality. This is literally the first time I've used it on an FM recording, as you will know, if you're a regular viewer, that is. And Marcus Rocha has got himself booked early doors, which is not helpful. The one thing I do like about this microphone as well is that it's all like hands-free. Well, microphones are hands-free, of course. That was a bit of a stupid thing to say. But I meant like I can now listen to music while I'm recording, which I never could, which is kind of helpful really, because you'll probably be able to tell that from all the cuts and stuff, not being able to talk maybe sometimes as fluidly for a game as I might want to, that I'm not as confident as perhaps some people, but the music is sort of a nice distraction that allows me to just ramble and talk for a game like this one. And unfortunately, there is no highlights to cut out my rambling. But hopefully you'll see an improvement in the future anyway. 25 minutes gone and the square root of naff all has happened. Transfer window coming up, of course. We have just hit the start of December, so I'm not sure what I want to do in terms of improving the squad. We haven't got a lot of money, so maybe try and look to get more loan players in, but we're doing really well as it is. So I don't want to upset the balance of the squad too much. I think it might be more about offloading players more than anything else, but when the time comes, we'll come to it. If you've got any suggestions, please do leave them down in the comments. And still, naff all has happened. I've done really well to ramble through this entire first half. 5 minutes to go. A highlight would be nice, but it doesn't look like it's incoming. We've got more yellow cards than goals, if anything. And just in case you were wondering, I was listening to Catfish and the Boltman. Sound check, great tune. Right, half time has been and gone, and I've told the boys that I'm not happy. I've just noticed as well, on the right hand side, Athletic Bilbao are top of the league. That's quite the achievement. But of course, I doubt Barca will let them get away with that too lightly. Only 36 away France from Girona. That's a top effort as well. I don't even know where Girona is in Spain, to be honest. Finally a highlight. Juan P knocks one in. Keeper's come to get it. And, we're going to VAR. I'm guessing there's a penalty decision, maybe? The referee... Oh, yeah, okay. Diegui. Gonna go with that. Let's see what the referee says. It's a penalty, come on. Lomban, we know how good he is at penalties. How many penalties have we had this season compared to last? That is ridiculous. This might be our first one, but Lomban, he scores. It was never in doubt. He makes it 1-0 to Malaga. And look at that, we rise to 3rd in the table. Let's watch it again in all its glory. Sends the keeper the wrong way. A comfortable pen from the captain. 10 minutes gone after half time. We lead Girona by a goal to 0. Oh, banging tune. Something just like this by Coldplay and the Chainsmokers. iTunes is throwing up some absolute bangers through, what's it called? Oh my god. What's the thing called where you put it on random? Shuffle, that's the one. Jesus, that That was painful. Right, we come forward again. Second highlight. Lovely ball out to Cabo from Juan P. Gets a cross in. Muller's there. Back stick. Keeper saves it. Oh, that is cruel. Diego, who gave away the penalty, has now scored an own goal. And we've been rather fortunate from own goals recently. Obviously, one in the last game offline. And then that goal. That is cruel. Good play from Muller, to be fair. Sort of hit it against the defender and hope, and luckily for us, it's hit the back of the net and we lead 2-0 after a pretty uninspiring first half. But if you look at those stats, 13 shots to their 2, they haven't even had a shot on target, so it looks very much as not a case of if not, but when. Girona have just had a player booked. That guy there, their centre midfielder, his name is Perry Pons. That is a cracking name if ever I've heard one. But time has whittled down here. There's been no more highlights since the second goal. I haven't made any substitutions. I don't really tend to make that many substitutions. If we're winning, our squad is quite fit, so I sort of just let them go for it, to be honest. Could we add a third, maybe? Juan P drills in the corner. It's headed away, but that is going to be it. A very comfortable and convincing win in the end. And, yeah, I'm going to tell the boys that was a good win. Well done, lads. Song's just finished. Song's just finished. Good English there. Song's just finished. What's it going to throw out next? Oh, just got a Steam achievement. Hang on. I don't know if you lot will be able to see this. Beating expectations. You've gained 90% board confidence in overall competitions. Well, would you look at that, eh? Doing bits. But yeah, after that result, we are third in the table, which is mightily impressive. Only 2 points off the top. Of course, the likes of Barca and Atletico got games in hand, so we can't hold too much hope. But even so, to even hit this height is unbelievable. Alonso amazed as Girona failed to win. I never normally do this bit. I've sort of got distracted. Right. Anyway, I'll cut the crap. The second leg of the Vallecano Cup game is only a couple days away, so I will join you for that then. Right, game day number 2, and a good thing that the microphone wasn't on really. Some absolute bangers came on. Fatboy Slim remix. I was dancing away like nobody's business. But we're not here for that. We're not here for my musical tastes and quality dancing. We are here for Football Manager for Malaga. And in total, 8 changes for this game against Vallecano. Some players have kept their place, obviously, because not... why did you say that? What is going on with me tonight? Anyway, let me run you through the team. Kellyan is in goal. Luis Hernandez at right back. Raul Rodriguez and Hector Youth keeps his place. George keeps his place also at left back. Eggestein and Sacchini were both suspended. We've got a few suspensions, which is a bit annoying. So Rolon and Gonzalez come into the team. Cabo keeps his spot at right wing. James Morrison, the man, the myth, the legend at number 10. Danny Pacheco on the left-hand side. And Wilfred Boney up top. Hopefully he can start scoring some goals, and so I can sing the chant. You know, this episode's just been... I've just been lost in music, so any excuse. Just having a look at their team. Gail Kakuta, well, look at that. Chelsea fans. Carl Jenkinson as well. I know that keeper as well. I've had him in my offline save with Reading. But anyway, assistant manager has done absolutely nothing for the players there. So let me just go in with the assertive. I believe you've got what it takes. Juan P is just being rotated. Who are you? Oscar Trejo. You're playing alright. Yeah, let's be respectful. Nabil's out of the transfer list. Don't really care, to be honest. Right, we need a big performance after that embarrassing performance in the first leg. Hopefully, James and Wilfred, I don't know why I've called them by their first names, can combine and we can come up with a musical masterpiece. And it's Vallecano with the first highlight, and Kakuta's free kick is, as Alan Hansen would say, hey Wade and not at all handsome. That was a really... I mean, it weren't bad for Scottish. Pacheco goes closer. That weren't bad for Scottish, but it didn't really sound like Alan Hansen, so... King of accents, me, you know, just gonna throw it out there. I'm rambling. Kakuta, free kick, comes in. Velázquez all the way to the back stick, and Barber is there, unmarked. Slots it under Kellyan, and we are now down by 3 goals. Watch it, Kakuta's free kick. The marking is poor anyway. 4 players end up being unmarked, but Velasquez misses it, which probably throws a few of our defenders, and Barber is alive to it and tucks it in. Well, I can't really see us coming down from a 3-goal deficit. It's a bit embarrassing, really. Like, I mean, cup upsets happen all the time. I'm not saying that, but like the fact that our second string is so different to our first string team. Like, we're being dominated by the stats, and they come forward again, and Barber cuts inside. George with a good tackle. Can we come forward now? Plays that out to Boney. Good hold-up play back to Pacheco. And we come forward. Wilfred, see, sloppy pass. But Raul Rodriguez will get there. Cabo's there. Hernandez up to Cabo. Open those legs, son. Get a move in. Get the ball in. Wilfred, Boney. Oh, he's hit the bar on the post. Oh, my word. I was ready. The vocal cords were primed. Come on, Wilfred Boney. Don't hit the woodwork. Pacheco, free kick. Cabo's there. And it's another penalty. I just said in the last game, I'm all over the shop, that we haven't had many penalties this season. Well, we've got 2 in 2 games. Pacheco steps up. I knew he was going to miss. I just knew it. Because he's not Lomban. Oh, Pacheco. He's been complaining that he wants first team football. If you're going to miss penalties, mate, I don't want you near the team, to be honest. Lomban was on the bench. Maybe I should have brought him on just for that. Right, Gonzalez, free kick. Boney, heads it over. Is he ever going to score? When he came in, he was going to be my first choice. But then I thought, first game, he was suffering a little bit with fitness. I thought, let's play Santos, because I haven't used him before. Obviously, he was out on loan last season. And Santos has been excellent for us this season, so I haven't seen the need to change. So he hasn't really got the chance. But we come forward again. We seem to be putting on a lot more pressure now. Bodie's in. Oh, he shoots and Ortela saves. He's had the chances. Just needs to stick one in the back of the net. Gonzalez with a corner. Raul Rodriguez headed away by Carl Jenkinson. And that will be the end of the highlight. But we're certainly growing into it at the end of the first half. I was saying about Atletico's and Barca's game in hand as well. They played each other for their game in hand, and Atletico won 3-0, so Barca still within touching distance. Atletico have gone top of the league. As we roll into half-time, 1-0 down. To be fair, he can't really complain. Vallecano probably had the better of the game, really. Our chances haven't been that threatening, apart from Boney maybe hitting the post. We haven't created an awful lot. I lie there. We got the penalty. I completely forgot about that. What's going on with me today? My memory is just not what it normally is. I mean, it's not great anyway, but even so, I think it's this music. It's distracting me. Right, now I'm going to make a change. Pacheco is playing pathetically. So let's bring on Johnny. Scored a goal in the last game, so hopefully he can do something for us in this one. But not a lot is happening in the second half. Right, 20 minutes to go. Still naff all has happened. Boney, you're coming off, mate. You've had your chance. Jesus Hoyos, you get on the pitch, son. He's, if you don't know him, he's a youngster that's just third choice striker, but someone to have around. He's got decent potential, so 10 minutes to go. Still the square root of naff all has happened. And I was going to make a change, but you know what? I don't think there's much point. I think we are well and truly out of this tie. Let's throw it very attacking for the last few minutes, because why not? But like I said, really disappointing as we get a highlight finally. And it's going to be Roland getting sent off. For goodness sake, we've had enough suspensions as it is. He's off. Just making our problems even worse. We'll just stick Morrison back there. Don't really care at this point, to be honest. Oh, like I was saying, it's so annoying that our second string is evidently so weak compared to our first team. As Morrison just lumps one forward, because why not? And that's a pretty ambitious ball, and they deal with it well, although I thought his touch was going to be a bit loose. Still a couple of minutes to go, so I'm guessing there's a chance in the offing, and it's a Vallecano, and Kelly makes a good save. To be fair, I can't complain. They've come here, they've done a job. And Kakuta wicks in the corner. Bit too far, but Galvez will collect. Pozo on the edge of the area. Velasquez, they're just going to play it around now. Settle for the 1-0, there we go. And that is full time. Hernandez with the throw in, but pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Can't complain. We were poor. But it's nice for you lot to see us losing in videos. Shows that we're human. After all. I don't think December is a too busy month in terms of games. I know we've arranged a friendly. We got invited to a friendly that I've accepted against a team in like the 3rd tier. Because they get a Spanish mini winter break. So, right. Like I said, yeah, it's not too busy. We've got a couple of games and then the 19th to the 5th. So, a couple of weeks break and we got that friendly. So, when do we come back? I think it makes sense. Let's do Barca. It's got to be a trip to the new camp. Can we do as well as we did at the Bernabeu? So, we'll do Barca and Sociedad in the next episode. Right guys, that is going to be it from me. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please drop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more. And I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.